we have insisted that we will not play in the Nigerian National League again until the issue between Bender Insurance and Remo is resolved. If that issue is not resolved, Bender Insurance will withdraw from the NNL. Because for us, we want a league that is functional. We want a league that will produce players for the country. We want a league where we will play by the rules. Bender Insurance, they are not a club that does not have owner. Edo State government is the owner of the club, and the governor of Edo State is determined to enforce the 1999 Constitution as amended that provide that government must be responsible for safety of lives and property of a citizen. Bender Insurance belongs to Edo State, and the government has insisted that nobody touches anybody in Edo and will fold our hands. Until the issues are resolved, Bender Insurance will not play in the National League again.
All right, Deputy Governor, using that opportunity to clear the air on the issue with Bender Insurance, and I've made the position of the state, known to all. Of course, if those issues are not sorted, the club will not return to the National League. But also you saw in that picture the ceremony heralding the appointment of a coach for Edo Queens. All right, let me bring Yinka Olewa into the show. Greetings to you, Yinka. Thanks for being with us on the show tonight.
Good evening, Yemi. I'm glad to be back to the program again.
All right, it's nice to have you join us. All right, you listen to the Deputy Governor, and I'm very sure you have your thoughts. You've been following that incident that is beginning to be a recurring decimal in Nigerian football in the top flight and in the lower cadre. What's your take on the position taken by the Edo State government on how the issue was resolved?
Well, I think for me, it's a fantastic decision. There should be a level playing ground for everybody participating in the NNL. Again, I have so many issues with that particular incident. I wonder why such stadium that incident happened was allowed to host the match. That's one. Again, I also wonder why the NNL has handled the situation the way they have done. I think they should have handled it better. If you have done wrong, if you have done anything wrong, there's no need. You do your findings within days and come out with your punishment. There are rules guiding every tournament. Apply the rule accordingly. Nobody should be treated, especially as far as the league is concerned. Everybody entered the same way. Everybody paid dues that was required of every participating teams to pay. So there should not be special treatment to any team. If you have gone against the rule, the necessary punishment should be applied. Look at the scene. Look at what we're having here. Even at the secondary school level, when we're playing secondary school football, I'm not sure we had situations like this. Look at players of the football team climbing the fence of the stadium. How did we allow our football to get to this particular stage of allowing the stadium? Forget the pitch. Yes, beautiful pitch, but the environment, you can't play a football match in this kind of environment.
Yep.
If this situation had gone, more bad or more worse than this that day, probably would have seen some of the plank around around this particular edifice being used against, players and visitors and fans of both teams that particular day. So, for me, I think I will the Edo State government as far as this matter is concerned.
All right. Okay. So that's it. Thanks for giving us your thoughts on that matter. Of course, I'm also going to get your thoughts as well. Austin Okonakman, stay with me. We're going to show match day 31 fixtures. You're going to see it right up on the screen just about now. And in a minute or two, just give us your thoughts on what to expect in those matches. There you have it on your screen, the matches to be played on match day 31, and we're gradually winding down. Some teams are being referred to as contenders. I mean, the boys are being separated from the men, and you could talk about 4 or 5 teams that probably still have a chance of winning the title. All right, so Yinka, let me just quickly get your thoughts as you have them on your screen. Focus on maybe a few games in a minute or two. Let me get your thoughts on what the fans should expect on match day 31.
Big game in Aba. Eimba versus Rivers United is going to be a big game. A game that should, on a normal ground, should be like a flagship to our league. A game that should produce moments that every followers of football in Nigeria should be proud of. And that is the kind of game I expected in that one. Eimba, to some certain extent, has not been convincing. Have not been convincing in recent time, and I'm sure that what happened between the two of them at the continental level will still be lingering on the mind of Rivers United. Rivers United won this particular, the first leg of the encounter in Port Harcourt by a lone goal, and I'm sure that Eimba will also be looking forward to to revenge that. Another game that I'll be looking forward to is going to be a very, very tight one. It's going to be the game between Kwara United and Enugu Rangers. If you look at the log, Kwara United will be trying to improve on their standing. If Enugu Rangers get any points in that particular encounter, maybe more than a point, they will be leapfrogging Kwara United. Kwara United will not be looking for, to allow that to happen. At the same time, you have to put at the back of your mind the state of the mental state of Kwara United. The coach of the team lost his wife just about more than 24 hours ago. We're trying to find out if it will be on the bench as far as that particular match is concerned.
Okay.
But this particular game is one that you expect, some firepower. Fireworks that is expected of a league of the caliber of the NPFL.
All right. Thank you very much, Yinka. Let me go to Austin. Yinka has talked about 1 or 2 games, so I want to get Austin's thoughts as well. Match day 31. Just narrow it down to 2 or 3 matches. I know there are going to be a lot of exciting matches in Nigeria professional football. It probably can't cover all. But the ones that jump at you, for instance, I have in front of me Plateau United and Aqua United. For obvious reasons, you might want to talk about that game. But even as a neutral, it's a game to behold.
Of course, it's a game to behold because, Aqua United, they are beginning to, show us that they won the league title. I wrote a story yesterday after that win against Nasarawa United, and I said they have their destiny in their hands now. So it's all up to them, opening a 4-point lead at the top of the table at a time when you'd expect either Kano Pillars or Nasarawa to, put some pressure on them. It didn't happen. Kano Pillars lost away to MFM and Nasarawa United fell to Aqua United. For Plateau United, they need to play to avoid, back-to-back defeats because they lost 3-1 to Rivers United on March the 30th. So they will put some, they will put some pressure on Aqua United, and they can say to themselves, if Katsina United can stop their unbeaten run in Katsina, then they can also beat Aqua United. But it all boils down to character for Aqua United. Good to see some of the players that we don't usually talk about step up for the guys that are not around. Olisanda is missing. Charles Ashimene is missing. What's his name? Samuel Amadi got his first goal for the club. That's about the 3rd or 4th time he's even starting this season. And then Marshall Johnson scored the 2nd for Aqua United. Off a beautiful free kick for them to win against Nasarawa United. Kano Pillars lobby should get us talking. And I say this because Kano Pillars, they've not lost at home since they moved to the Ahmadu Bello Stadium in Kaduna. They only drew twice against Aqua United and Rangers. So that place is a fortress for them. And with the fact that they are angry about that defeat to MFN, they would want to do something big against Lobby Stars. So let's see. And they need to win to put pressure at the top of the table. Nasarawa United, Jigawa Golden Stars. Jigawa Golden Stars are lost away on March the 30. So let's see They lost to Katsina United. Let's see what they can do against Nasarawa, but it's going to be very difficult because Nasarawa, they score goals right there in Lafia. I also want to see what Kwara United can do. They are also dominant in Ilorin. That's my surprise package of the season, but it's been pretty difficult for them going away. So they host Rangers. It's going to be difficult because Rangers also have an eye on that league title. We look at what the table is saying. So Eimba Rivers United also, Eimba, they are 5th on the log. But Yemi, let me wrap up with this. The team to look forward to is Dakada. I don't care whether they are competing for the title or not. They recorded their 13th win of the season after that victory on March the 30 by winning 2-0 over Kwara United. They've not lost a match since March day 27. That March day 27, they went to Warri Wolves to win 1-0. 28, they played 1-1 with Rangers. On March the 29th, they defeated Abia Warriors in Okigwe. And then on March the 30th, they beat Kwara United. That's a small team doing big things in the Nigeria Professional Football League.
Yeah, so clubs from Akwa Ibom State doing well. All right. It's worthy of note. Okay. All right. So let's move on the show, and let's go to the Euros and give a situation report from the Euros. 77 minutes of football. Belgium and Italy is still 2-1. We're going to give you a confirmation of that result shortly. It's going to come up on your screen. Belgium and Italy, after 77 minutes played, is still Italy 2, Belgium 1. Spain have been able to pull through after winning 3-1 on penalties and poor penalty kicks in that game. But at the end of the day, victory for the Spaniards. All right. So that's the situation report at the Euros. But let's talk about Spain a little. Yinka is still with me. Yinka, I'm very sure you saw that game. I don't know if you agree with a lot of people who feel there's nothing special about this Spanish team and it appears like they are struggling.
I think I agree with that. But one of the surprise package of this Euro 2020 for me is Switzerland. They beat the world champion France. They were almost very true to the semi-final of the tournament, even not because of their poor penalty kicks. And it's difficult because they have done pretty well at this particular tournament, and it's very difficult for one to use the game against Italy, against Spain today, to judge them. And we're going to see. Spain didn't play convincing football enough. We know them to be a kind of football powerhouse that would dispatch a team like Switzerland. I saw the comment of Granit Xhaka coming into the program some minutes ago. He said, this amazing journey has come to an end. It's really odd. I'm sure that definitely they feel bad about going out of the tournament. Nobody comes into a tournament and want to go out at the early stage or at some point, but to win it. But for me, they did their best. They are one of the best as far as this tournament is concerned. And they'll be going on with their head up very, very high. I'm talking about the ongoing game. One way or the other, I told one of my brother, having a conversation as well, concerning the Euros, that I see Italy going through. If I'm not making any mistake, I think the average age in the Italian team is around 32 years of age. They are full of experience, and I see them lifting this particular trophy at the end of the day if they scale through this particular match against Belgium.
Okay, all right. Thanks for giving us your thoughts on that game. Let me go to Austin, still with us. Austin, the Spaniards have left a lot of their fans disappointed. At some point, they were getting boos. I remember Alvaro Morata started getting threats, people threatening him, threatening his family. He has lost 2 penalties at this tournament. Came good in the second round. But today's game, Switzerland reduced to 10 men at some point. But the advantage it didn't even reflect in the game, and they had to win via penalties. I don't know if you agree with all of the people who feel this is not the Spain we're used to seeing, and even though they are through to the semis, it's probably just sheer luck or something else.
I think persons are just forgetting that football is changing. But then again, remember when Spain won the World Cup? It was 1-0, 1-0, 1-0.
Yeah.
They kept going like that till they won the World Cup, So I'm not surprised, but they've not just been effective, but they're getting the results and they're advancing at the competition. But it was just unfortunate for the Swiss team. I think they scored all the penalties they had in their bags against France. For a team that was flawless in the penalty shootout against France, struggled to score just 1 out of 4 kicks today. Then football is mental, so it was just unfortunate. I think they put up a good fight. Switzerland, shocked everyone when they defeated France. It's painful to see them go out the way they did because even against Spain, they fought, went a goal down, came back, and then held it till it got to penalties. But for the Spanish side, I think match after match we'll see them get better, but it's just about them being effective in front of goal, not get 10 chances and score just 1, particularly now that they're going to win. They're going to meet either the winner of the game between Belgium or Italy. When you get a chance in this sort of match, you need to take it. So let's see what they can do in the semi-finals.
Okay. All right. Your thoughts on the game going on? 81 minutes of football played. It's still Italy 2, Belgium 1.
The Euros have shown us that you never say never until the final whistle. Romelu Lukaku missing some vital chances that would have put Belgium back in the game. But it's not happening. It's still 2-1. Let's see what they can do. They are really pushing forward. Quite unfortunate that they are not being effective in front of goal. Leonardo has just been stretched out for Italy. So, Insigne is also off, the scorer of the second goal. So Roberto Mancini probably trying to make things compact in midfield. And so it's about them holding on to that crucial lead. But these Euros have shown us that with 5 minutes to go, you can still see 3 goals, So They need to have that at the back of the mind. And with Belgium pushing forward, the pressure will be on Italy. Let's see what they can do.
All right. Okay, before we go on a break, just to quickly tell you, as a fallout of the European Championships, Germany midfielder Toni Kroos has announced his retirement from international football after the exit of the Germans from the European Championships. All right, we need to go on a break right about now. When we come back, we'll wrap things up. We'll talk about tennis and, of course, give you a slice of Copa America. All right, welcome back. Of course, we're on the home stretch, and just a few minutes before we wrap things up on the show. I still have my partners with me. Let's quickly go for a situational report at the Euros. Let's see if anything has changed. It appears 87 minutes of football played in that second semi-final, and as it stands, it's still Italy 2, Belgium 1. Very sure we'll get a confirmation. There you have it. It's on your screen. Belgium 1, Italy 2, and the other game, the Spaniards, of course, advancing to the semis via penalties. All right, let me quickly go to Austin. Let's, I think that's the only thing we're going to be able to do before we wrap things up on the show, and you have to do this for me in about 45 seconds. Let's take a look at tomorrow's matches. Just tell me the teams you think is going to win. It's not easy, but I know you can do it. So let's just quickly take a look at the fixtures, then allow Austin tell us England, Ukraine, Czech Republic, Denmark. So those are the fixtures, semi-final fixtures for tomorrow. All right, so Austin, the first bite of the apple. The winners, who do you think will win? If you have a crystal ball, I want you to call these games.
Denmark would beat Czech Republic. England would beat Ukraine. As a matter of fact, England would beat Ukraine. It will end 3-0 or 3-1 for England.
Oh, okay. That's a bold call. All right, Austin, I appreciate you making those calls, and I also appreciate you being on the show tonight. Thanks for finding out time to be with us. Hopefully, we'll do this again next week.
Thank you so much, Yemi. It's always a delight to be on the show. Thank you.
All right. Okay, so let me go to Yinka as well. Yinka, you've seen the fixtures in 45 seconds. I'm sure you can do it straight away. Just the teams you think will win.
I go with Austin. Denmark will beat Czech Republic. England will beat Ukraine. The only thing I do not agree with is maybe it's going to be as much as 3-0. Maybe probably 2-1 for, 1-2 for Ukraine, England.
Okay. All right. That's a good place to leave it. Your predictions noted. We'll bring you back just to let you know whether your predictions are right or not. But I want to thank you, Yinka Walewa, for finding out time to be with us on the show tonight.
Thank you very much for the opportunity once again.
All right. All right. So that's it. Of course, we're about to wrap things up on the show, but it wouldn't be good if we don't give you a slice of tennis. Let's talk about Novak Djokovic. Of course, he has advanced to the fourth round at Wimbledon, and he got the job done easy for him. He strolls into the fourth round. I'm very sure we're going to see the pictures of Novak Djokovic, how he got the job done against Dennis Kodler, and he won 6-4, 6-3, 7-6, and he's through to the last 16 at Wimbledon for the 13th time. He got the job done to the round of 16. Good one for him. Other players advanced. Abdul Rublev, Tunisia's Ons Jabeur, also advanced in the competition, and Russian wildcard Ludmila Samsonova also advanced. That's a wrap on the show tonight. We do hope that you've enjoyed everything we've brought to you tonight. We're back here again next week. Enjoy your weekend. Till we see you again. I'm Yemi Adebayo. Bye-bye now.